Yo, yo, yo! What's good? What's going on? We got some Greedfall today. My wonderful, wonderful people. I hope you guys are having a good day, a good morning, good evening, good night. Whatever time you are watching this, I'm gonna be dead honest with you. I completely forgot where we were in this story. 100%. So, we're going in blind. I hope you guys are ready for that because I'm blind today. I'll probably figure out where we are when I get in. But I do hope that you guys are ready for this. I don't know if we are close to the end of the story, as far as I remember. Now that it's coming back to me, Constantine just got taken by Vinbar, I believe. I believe it's Vinbar that took him. And we are back in, where are we? We're questioning some of the leaders for another quest, or another part of the quest line that's going to lead us to where we are going, I believe. I want to say, who are we questioning right now? Who are we doing? Deirdre? Let's see where this guy takes us.
To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
I'm in need of your
High
help,
King
Ulan.
Vinbar.
I'm looking for your High King Vinbar. I was told that you were one of the last people to see him.
I wouldn't know where you could find him. He disappeared moons ago, but you are our ally, our friend. I will tell you about the last time I met with him. We had met in the council at Dorhad Genadu to decide what to do about the Renaigse, but we were unable to come to an understanding. Some of us are full of violence and refuse to see what we gain by befriending your kind. Deirdre and the poor Bladnid were among them, alas, and only speak about the massacres. I defended you, of course, and attempted to make them hear reason, with some help from the cautious Dunkas. But our disagreement angered Vimbar. He decided to leave us and to seek counsel elsewhere. He wanted to go to the heart of the island to consult with En on Milfrictiman.
Do you think he might have stayed there?
I doubt it. It was too long ago. You should travel to Wenshavar, his village. Even if he decided to stay away from his people, he would not have abandoned his closest friends.
Thank you, Ulan.
Anything else?
No, I think that's just about
Let's
it.
go.
So we need to go question the High King's loved ones, who possibly have a better understanding of where he may be than the other guys. But it's still... No, okay, never mind. No, it's not. Okay, we'll go here. I was gonna say it's still having us question the Mal of the other two clans, but it looks like it is not. What do we look? We look, oh my goodness. Unfashionable, dude. Unfashionable. You guys need to give me a new top. A brand new top. That looks better. Ew, gross. You know, I actually don't mind this. Put that in black and it would look amazing. Definitely not that. You guys got any new capes? I like this one. That's a congregation cape. Never mind. I'm good. I'm good. Let's keep going. Let's keep going in our travels today. I'm curious to know if we are gonna go into the volcano though. That would be neat. That'd be really neat. Where are we? Are we in? What the hell is that? What are you, like alligator types? Ow. Okay, I mistimed. Let me get back in there. Oh, you guys killed somebody here. You guys legitimately killed somebody. Damn. I'll take that greater resuscitation powder, thank you. Okay, let's get out of here. I was just curious about who those guys were. So we need to go over there. How do we get there without swimming? Oh, you're an alpha. You're an alpha.
Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
Yeah, you'll be a good kill. Take out the big sword, gives me the most stuff, most fury. Put it away, take out the small one, and just hack and slash until we get there. I like a good hack and slash game. Or hack and slash type. I find them very, very fun. I find them more fun than shooters, but shooters are also good, and I like them. But not as much as, like swords and shields and, you know, all that good stuff. I'm a huge fan of swords. I would love to own, like, just a bunch of swords. I just have them, like, hanging on my wall and stuff. I'd absolutely love that. So, this is Wenshavar. Oh, I like your sword. Is that obsidian? Can I have it? Ooh, where are you? There you are.
Bird Tiotomad on Almanawi. Esqueto.
Hello. I'm sorry, but I do not speak your language.
Really? Then you are a Renaigse. I have never met one with the bond. Might I do something for you?
I'm
I'd
looking
like
to
to know
find
about
Vinda,
the High King.
the High King of Tirfredi, and I was told that he was born in this village. He disappeared after visiting the heart of the island, but I was hoping someone here might know where he's hiding.
You should speak with Sarah. She is the companion of our king.
Where might I find her?
I do not know. She left the village and I have not seen her in several days. Anything else?
No.
Goodbye.
What I want to say.
As much as I would like to, I don't think I need to. But if Sarah's not here, then who else could we talk to? Yeah, you hitting on her? Need a wingman? Bro, don't walk away like that. You need a wingman, I got you.
But Tirtumad, it is rare to see Renaigse here. Is there something I can do for you?
I'm looking
let's
for High
do
King
this one
Vinbar.
first.
I know that he disappeared after having visited the heart of the island, but someone here in this village might know where he went after that.
If anyone knows, it would be Sarah. But you will not find her here. Anything
But why?
else?
Where? Where is she?
Would you
Where
know
is
where
she?
I could find Sarah?
She left to follow Vimbar. She wanted the mountains to take her as well.
What do you mean?
I don't know if Renaigse could understand. Our High King is on Olmenawi, and a Donegad. His bond with the mountain is very strong. Even stronger now that he speaks with the En-Olmil Frichtimen.
He is becoming a Nadaig. It is the fate of the wisest among us.
Sarah knew that the mountain would take him back, and she wanted the mountain to take her as well. She went to attempt to bond herself to it. She sought the cavern of knowledge. We haven't seen her since. She might anything.
Where is this
Where
cavern
is
of
this
knowledge
cavern of
located?
knowledge?
We don't know. The caverns of knowledge are the concern of the Donegada. Anything else?
Thank you for your help.
Wa'awlams.
So, if that's the concern of the donate god, then do you guys have a donate god here that I can speak to? There's a camp over there. Oh, that's not a camp. You guys have to have like some sort of donate god here though, right? Or like another person that I can talk to. Alright, what's that over there? Neat loot. Okay. Where is your donate god then? Loved ones. Question the High King's loved ones in Wenshavar. But I've already questioned two. Is there a third? What about up here? Can I go in here? This is Vinbar's abode? Really? He has many chests in here. You keeping all the goodies to yourself, dude? You got any pants in here, by chance? No? No pants? Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Okay, so if you guys don't have a secondary guy to talk to, then I'm assuming that I have to go and talk to the guy that I was just talking to a second ago, which he would be up here, because it doesn't look like there's anybody else.
Might I do so?
I heard talk about a cavern of knowledge.
It is a place where the Donegada go, within the earth. They hear the voices of those that went before them, and they learn. There are some on Tiafradi. The closest to our village is found to the northeast of here, but the entrance is sealed, hidden. It is a sacred place. And
See.
Wow.
So you're all the way over there. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and truck our way over there. It's gonna be a long run. That's for sure. Well, it doesn't look like it'll be that long. Do I go back? Actually, hold on. Let me look at the map. Okay, so I need to make a right and then go left. Alright. Make a right and then go left. I didn't see a pathway over here before, though. Or wait, is this the pathway? No. Oh! Here it is. It's not you guys again. No, you just made me waste my fury! How dare you? God. Always shoot the chickens, they're evil. All chickens are evil. Every single one of them. Every single one of them. I have an awful experience with chickens. And I completely forget which game that experience came from. It was either Skyrim or The Witcher that I got murdered by a bunch of chickens.
Savage! What stops your tongue? You think someone's coming to save you? Give in! Your life is in our hands. It is time to tell us all you know. The sooner you speak, the sooner this will be over with. We should be discreet if we want to eavesdrop on these people.
Oh.
She's been enduring this punishment for hours, blow upon blow through gritted teeth.
Truly
Why?
savage beast we have here. Do we even know if it speaks our language?
Leave us. You will eventually tell us how you found your way into that grotto. Your defiance is only prolonging the inevitable. You remind me of that rat my master was studying. The creature used all of its fire in an effort to escape. Scratching, twisting, refusing to understand that the cage holding it was its only remaining world. It had everything it could ever need, but it wouldn't stop looking for a way out. Even though its fate was now sealed to serve science. Its animal instinct drove it to flee. It had strangled itself between the bars of its own cage in a final futile attempt to escape. It was an enormous beast and very clever. If it had simply relented, it could have lived peacefully for many years. Instead of that,
Somebody shoot her! How dare you? How dare you?
these monsters are torturing her. Come, we must set her free.
We could wait until nightfall
Exactly what I was thinking.
and avoid fighting these scholars.
Fuck no. We're fighting them. They about to die.
Bit of poison on my blade.
But I recognize this face. Lord de Sardet. What a pleasure to see you again. What good wind brings you?
These people are monsters. They just tortured a woman, and then they say hello, as if it were nothing.
I'm sure that they will explain what pushes them to treat her this way.
Believe me, we would never have reached such extremities if she had told us what we wanted. You see, we have been studying these beings that show, like you, such strange markings on their bodies. We call them metamorphs, but the natives call them Onol Manawi. And we seek to learn through what process they metamorphosize. We heard talk of a cavern of knowledge. The savages hide all of their knowledge within them, and certainly all the secrets that interest us. We discovered one here, but are unable to enter. This woman, she knows how to enter, but as you have witnessed, she refuses to tell us how. To know we are so close to understanding such a fascinating phenomenon, and to be able to do nothing. Let's just say it has made us aggressive.
It's
I
extremely
want to stab
regrettable.
you.
Free her. We would like to have a word with her.
She won't tell you anything. Let us handle this. She will give in at some point.
I will kill you.
I saved Governor Burren. The coin guard was about to slaughter him. One word from me and he'll have you all rotting in his jails. Free her. Unless your love of science merits greater sacrifice.
Your governor resides too far from here to be a threat, de Sardet. Forget it.
Since you have chosen to act...
I'm killing you.
Bit of poison on my blade. Let's go!
Let's see what you
Of this
Oh, I hit RB. I was hitting RB to hit them. Oh my god. This is what I get. I don't want your pants. The one time I refused to take pants.
How are you feeling?
Better now.
They deserve to die.
Those Renaigse are absolute monsters. But who are
Exactly.
you? You too are a Renaigse. Why have you freed me?
We were told at Wen Shavar that you and you alone could tell us where to find High King Vinbar.
I wish I knew where he was right now. He bid me farewell weeks ago and he has not returned. I waited a long time and then I came here. To enter into the Cavern of Knowledge.
You believe this is where he's hiding?
No. But he came here often before he disappeared. I'm hoping to find answers. You saved me. And so I must help you as well. You may come with me.
Let's try to escape without
You're
bloodshed.
welcome.
We must get you to a safe place.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
I literally just killed one of them a second ago. Come on, Seta. Take us out of here.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Okay, so follow Seta to the Cave of Knowledge. Okay. So she is taking us to the Cave of Knowledge. Wonderful. This is very slow. However, I accept this slow for the time being. It's not like we were running any faster. What's over there? Oh, hello. That looks like an exit. Okay. No thanks. I'm not going over there. Sarah, wait! Hold on! I didn't mean to leave! Come back! Please! Come back! Oh, we
Here
made it.
is
It's
the
one of these
entrance to the
doors.
Cavern of Knowledge. I hope that Vinbar has left a clue to where he went. Something I could track.
Is it your wish to join him?
He is my Manundanem. That means the one who shares my mind in your language. We must be reunited.
I understand. But why protect the entrance to the cavern at the risk of your own life?
The Caverns of Knowledge are truly sacred places. Only the Doneigada have the right to enter.
But you're not a Doneigad. Is that right?
I am not. But I must enter in spite of everything. And since you have helped me, you may enter as well. Since you punished
Aw,
those other
Thank
Renaigse,
you.
I believe you deserve it. Remind yourself that this honor is immense and show respect. I implore you.
Put your fears to rest.
Aw.
We have not come to defile this sacred place.
Dude, I have vials.
Allow
Little,
me.
little.
I have
Vials
seen
on
Vinbar
my
make these
chest.
movements so many times.
Alright. I'll see you later, Sarah. It was nice seeing you. Never mind, she's coming with us. Hello? Wait, that's what we saw earlier.
The paint
Is it
of
not?
this fresco is still fresh. It must have been painted recently. It's of a crowned man. Vinbar, no doubt. It looks as if he's walking through the skies towards the volcano. A face has been painted on the volcano.
The spirit of the mountain. My heart did not betray me. Vinbar has readied himself to join Enon Milfrichtemen.
Was that why you came in here? To confirm that supposition?
To understand, yes. As the years passed, my Minundanem grew more and more distant to me. I thought at first it was due to his status and the invasion of the Renaigse. But now I see that he was hearing the call of Enon Mil Frichtemen. He had no choice but to answer it. Oh, Vinbar, why did you not share this with me?
Oh, the Vinbar. Vinbar, why? Let's take forever to get up this ladder. 1 second. Alright. Vinbar, why didn't you share this with me? Whoa! What is that? That's
These
neat.
paintings are older. This looks like it represents a man who transforms himself into some kind of enormous bird.
He is a Donegal,
Not that enormous bird.
becoming a Nadaig Meneman. Vinbar was also bound to the mountain. It is no doubt the path he has chosen to follow.
If I understand correctly, the Donegada metamorph differently according to the place they are bound.
Yes. The Sinolmenawi bind them to a specific place, and in return they become the Guardians. But how could a Guardian of the Plains resemble a Guardian of the Mountains?
Do you believe that Vinbar is readying himself to undergo this transformation? I thought it was a very slow process.
For some, it takes years. At least this is what is said. For others, it might take place the very moment where the Donegad surrenders to Enol Milfrichtemen. I hope only to have the time to bid him farewell.
I almost feel bad for her. Almost. Ooh, give
Given
me
how
that
well hidden this
seed.
seed was, it must open an important passage. All we have to do is find out which. This
And what of
mural is
this?
also ancient. It seems to show a doorway into the mountain. This door appears to be in front of a circle of stone. There are 2 altars and 2 seeds.
The Donegada seal certain sacred places with root doors.
Yes, I've run into similar barriers. It's all a matter of finding the right seed. But here there are 2 that seem to be different. For one, the flower motifs seem to indicate which plant is required.
This is possible. The caverns of knowledge are used to initiate and transmit the knowledge of the Donegada. This painting must teach the younger how to reach the sacred place where they will bind themselves.
In that case, shouldn't there be an illustration of the second plant?
The initiates also learn by listening to their masters.
One seed. There is only 1 seed here. And we already have it. Take us! Take us to bind ourselves! What's back here? Nothing? Okay. Let me bind myself. I want to bind myself to the mountain.
On this one, we see a sacred site with raised stones. And behind the face of the volcano, we also see the path that leads there. Like some sort of schematic.
This must certainly be the path the young apprentices must walk. And the Donegada that are prepared to surrender themselves to Enon Milfrichtemen.
Do you recognize the place where the entrance can be found?
I think so. It looks like the grotto that lies to the northwest of our village.
With all that we've learned from studying these paintings, we should be able to find Vinbar. I just hope there's still enough of him left to answer us. And that Constantine is with him. And that he is still alive.
Who is Constantine? I thought you were looking for Vinbar.
I seek the
We are
both.
looking for
I had hoped that Vinbar would help me enter the sanctuary of Dorhad Genadu. But I learned from the Tierna Hak Kadaktus that he took my cousin.
The Tierna told you this? And so you seek to avenge him?
No. Only to save my cousin and try to understand why.
None of what you say makes sense. Why would Vinbar take your cousin? I don't understand. My head spins. I need to breathe fresh air. I shall await you outside.
Please, go ahead.
That woman left in a bit of a hurry, don't you think?
Sarah is upset, and I don't think
A little
that she
bit.
trusts us. We should hurry and catch up to her.
I shouldn't have told her about Constantine. She must have thought we wanted to kill her husband. This door is locked. Sarah has put us in a very tricky situation.
She did not want us to find Vinbar. Come, these caves often have several exits.
Yeah, I mean, look, if if I didn't want you to kill my wife, I would lock you up, dude. Probably. I don't know, maybe not. It seems a little excessive. No, I was right, this is an exit. Let's make our way back to the passage in the mount. Up here, maybe. Can I even go up here? Well, I would like to go.
When we went through with Sarah earlier.
She must have set them to make sure that we wouldn't be able to follow her.
Let's hurry and find this passage to the northern mountain before she decides.
So I need to
come and fight us
go
directly.
back the way I came. She set bear trap explosives? Cunning. Very cunning. Good job. Proud of you. Alright, where are we going? To the left and then down and then to the left again. Okay. Let's make our way over there. Send that fox there for me too. Who else do we have? No thanks. I like who I have so far. Though Petrus is better, I'm okay with who I have. I like having a knot with me, I think. Yeah. Glad it's not the weird scientist chick. She doesn't even give me anything good. Nothing. I think she gives me like intuition or something. Which I already have enough. I only needed the one. Alright, we keep going and head left, okay. Going this way and then head left. You alright, Bubba? Hey, don't throw up now. You good?
Armor will no longer protect you.
Okay, where I need to go that way. Is there any way to make my character sprint fast? I'm okay. I don't have armor. I'm good. Well, hello there, skill point! Damn it, where are you? Where is it? I'll take that skill point. Thank you. Is this the passage that way that I need to go through? Yeah. Okay, there we go. I think I like the combat in Godfall more. To be honest with you. Godfall, I like its combat. It's a little faster than this one. Greedfall is a great story. Like, super good story. The hell is this? Oh.
This
That
is the
guy.
place which was depicted on the mural in the Cave of Knowledge. Vimbar must have hidden the passage to the sanctuary.
Take me away. Secret tunnel! I just thought about that. This is definitely a secret tunnel. Find Vinbar's trail. Well. There's a possibility that he came this way and went through here. And then didn't fight these guys, but we have to. We actually have to fight them. Are you guys still fighting? No, okay, good. Alright, we do have 3 skill points. And this is a road walk here. Or a fork in the road. Impossible to climb. Okay, never mind. Not a fork in the road. Maybe an exit? Maybe an exit? Is this a maze? Alright, let's get out of here. Let me climb, thank you. My god. Jesus. Whoa. Can I fight that? That looks cool. That looks sick. Oh my god, that just actually scared the shit out of me. Are you? Come on, dude. I'm gonna die.
Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
Yeah, I'm dead. I'm actually dead. I think it auto saves. I hope it does. That was a waste. That was an actual waste.
Poison on my blade. Let's see if you can ward off this.
Okay. Take a theory potion and it dies. Got ya. Gotcha. You're kidding. Please don't, please don't, please don't. Okay. Oh my god. Don't come out of the ground like that ever again. Ever again. I don't want to be here. Is this the other way? Yeah. Yeah. get me out. Nope, nope, nope. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Get me out of here. I'm good. Please let me leave. Thank you. Never mind. We're gonna go over here. Is this a back way? That seems like such a back way. Oh, wait, hold on. That's the volcano. Yeah, that's the volcano. Yeah, take me over there. I genuinely need to swap out my guys though.
My dear child, what?
I'll see you later.
Take care.
That's not what I meant to do. Compose my team. Siora has to stay, but you don't. He's good though. And he gives me intuition. Damn it. I've had Siora with me this entire time and she's still on a nice level. This is some bullshit. This is some actual bullshit. That's a 441 standing. That's a 336. Is this decent? I could just buy it and try it out, I guess. 336, 368. Anything higher than that? No? Okay. Is that 561? It's also 561. It's the same one. Okay, I just literally bought the same weapon. Never mind. We do have some extra things in here. Hold on. Some extra health potions. Okay, let's go. So that's the mountain that I've been staring at a distance.
Finally, we've made it to high ground. Now, let's find this trail to the sanctuary. It can't be far from here.
I think we're already on it. Are we not?
Bloodied feathers.
I've seen some big birds in my days at sea, but none had feathers this size.
Looks like Vinbar must have begun his transformation. He will soon become a guardian of the mountains. If we want to have any chance of saving Constantine, we must hurry.
Wait, is this the ending? Are we at the end? I don't want to be at the end yet. I'm not ready. Oh, I could have had lightning dash. Man. I guess I can just take this. I'll never put on that piece of crap again. Alright. Is this the end? Like, is this genuinely the end of the game?
More of these giant feathers. We're on the right trail.
I don't want to be at the end yet. I've had too much fun in the story. The story's been too... Whoa.
You should not have come all this way, Renaigse. I will not let you near Vimbar.
Sarah, we must see him. We don't have a choice. We saved you. Why have you locked us in the cavern? And why do you now stop us from passing?
I thought at first that you were different than the others. I thought it my duty to help you. But I learned looking at the paintings that this was madness. Vinbar has heard the calling and answered. Even if it breaks my heart, he has done what is right. He maintains the balance. No one must stop him. I am his Menundanem. It is now my duty to defend the path he treads.
No.
His path led him to kill Katasach, and now he holds my cousin captive. I'm sorry, Sarah, but no one will keep us from passing.
8 more!
But you have such a great outfit. I love your outfit. Please don't make me do this. You made me do it. How dare you? No! I lost reputation. No! Can I have your outfits now? At least? Oh, you have the Donate God robe. I will take that with me gladly. Thank you. Sarah had a seed? Zoe. In a little bit. Okay. I love you too.
More feathers.
See you staring at me. This is a 3.
I need a bit of practice.
Yeah,
All
whatever.
of these giant feathers. We're on the right trail.
Are we? Are we on the right trail? What's this? Oh. Neat. Go back. I don't know. I don't know if we're on the right trail or not. I'm gonna be honest with you.
We found the entrance to the sanctuary. Vinbar must be here. With Constantine. If he's still alive. We need to find a way to get inside quickly. This must be the entrance to Vinbar's sanctuary. But it's obstructed.
Wait, this is the 2
Knows how to
seeds.
protect his home. A stone altar. It resembles the one that protects the passage to Mev's sanctuary. This must be where I need to place the seed. And here is another altar. Are 2 seeds necessary to open the passage? The seed that Sarah was carrying should work.
To think that she gave her life to protect the one she loved.
Now that we have both seeds, the ritual should work.
Yep, it definitely did work. Level 28. Honestly, don't know if that's a good thing or not. Shoot, I don't know. Give me more life. I need more life in me. Where are we going? Brother! Brother, are you here? Brother? We at the top of the mountain? What's this? Some sort of ritual? Maybe a offering? This is definitely inside the mountain, isn't it? No. Well, hello there.
King Vinbar. Why? Constantine didn't do anything. He has never sought to wrong your people in any way.
Like a worm he burrows. You are so naive. You cannot see with my eyes. Enol Milfrichtimin saw the wound. From atop the volcano, he warned me of the danger. Fed by bitterness, driven by desire, taking without giving, he will be the end of us all.
You have gone completely mad.
Take it! You are too blind, too renaikse to understand.
Leave him!
What the hell? Don't make me fight you.
Then let's go!
Let's see if you can walk.
Don't look. You're gonna die. I'm sorry. Can I have your weapon?
Free him!
Dude, this weapon looks so cool.
I cannot. O source of life.
Free him! Damn it!
Oh no. Oh no. No. Well, I got my wish. I kind of wish I didn't wish it. Now the question is, will I be able to kill him? Well, you know, if I just drink this, right? I just win. That's just how it always been. I hear you, Bubba. Oh, you fight like the other guy. Yeah. You fight exactly like the other guy. If I just do this, and then one more, you dead. You die. Oh, I got his sword! Let's go!
You're right. Let's go.
I don't give a shit about a stone prison. Bro, look at this thing. And I can use it! Let's go!
Constantine! Wake up, please! I beg you! Hang on. We're bringing you home to get you healed.
This seems like so bad. Why, like, okay. So High King Vinbar says he is the poison of this land, basically. He will poison this land, he will take everything without giving. Why did we save him then?
3 days have passed since we returned. I need to go to the palace to see if Constantine has finally awoken.
Why did we save him then? That's the question.
You should get some rest. You're not being reasonable.
Whoa,
Hell
wait.
with reason. I've rested long, and I'm well enough.
You've just barely woken from a stupor that had you on death's doorstep. The affairs of state can certainly wait another day.
Is he?
Thank you, my lady, but I am amazingly well. You can take leave of me with no fear, I assure you.
What happened to him? What happened to him?
He just escaped a deathly sleep, and here he is, ready to conquer the world. Your cousin is exasperating.
What now? Are you going to scold me as well?
No. I'm
But look at his
just
head.
relieved to see you're still alive.
I'm quite relieved myself, actually. Thank you, cousin. Without you, I would be dead thrice, wouldn't I? Or is it the fourth time? If we start counting the time you stopped me from climbing the ramparts of Serene, we'd be up to 5 times now.
It's unbelievable. You feel no pain whatsoever. And your complexion.
I haven't even taken a look at myself. Is the improvement visible?
I wouldn't go that far. How is it that... What happened?
Don't make that face. It's merely a major miracle. Come on now. I'm gonna tell you everything. We have been waiting for your return. I knew you would do everything in your power. I have always trusted you, but Katasak feared that I would not hold on long enough. He spoke to me about a ritual that would help me. I was excited about it, and in spite of all that has happened, I don't regret following him. We went to the ancient site.
What
A
happened?
place full of magic. I followed his instructions, and all of a sudden, what an incredible sensation. I felt better than I have ever felt, cousin. Alas, we had very little time to celebrate. Cries came to our ears, and beasts jumped all over us. We fled for a while, as other soldiers fought through, creating a path to
Did he
join
become
us.
a native?
But I can see from your face that you know this already.
Indeed. Once on the ritual site, I followed your tracks and deduced what had happened.
I
Do you
want to
have
know
any
why you
idea
weren't killed
why he
either.
didn't kill you like the others?
No, not really. It seemed like he was trying to tell me something, though. He spoke about isolating me from the world, that I couldn't return to the Earth. It made absolutely no sense. But aren't you happy that he let me live?
Don't speak foolishly, of course. I just want to understand.
Wait.
It seems that
He
Vinbar
can't
was
return to
targeting
the
you
Earth.
specifically.
Why?
Did he say anything to you?
I was still very weak, and most of the time he whispered in his own language. It seemed that he was speaking to someone and following his orders. But there was no one other than us, cousin. The crazy madman must have been hearing voices.
Tell me more about
Are
this
you
ritual.
poison
What did it
to
consist
this
of?
world?
It is, I think, a ritual that the Donegada practice to bind themselves to the island.
Donegada. Katasak taught you their language.
Just a few words. He wanted me to learn, to understand, but we had so little time. So he visited...
Wait, did he bind him to the...
where he prepared for
What did he
me
bind
a
you
sort of
to?
potion. What ceremony! I had to cut my hand in front of an enormous stone, and there, a gigantic beast came and started circling around me. It was incredible. I truly felt a bond with that place. Like a wave came through me, as if the power of the island was running through my veins. It was marvelous. And now I am Onol Manawi, like you. Even if the Malachor left me a few of its marks. But you had to encounter the god of the island.
A
didn't you?
few?
How was Enon Mil Frictamen?
Yes, I passed a trial for that. But the only one who could guide me to the sanctuary is dead.
Oh no. Do not tell me.
And yes, only the High King can open the sanctuary according to Glendan. I have no choice but to return to see him. I'm certain they are going to name a successor.
Wait. Hold your horses. You bound yourself to this place? That's why you look like that? Bruh. Why? There's no way the Malachor is gone from him. There's no way that the Malachor is gone. I don't believe it. I don't believe that for 1 second. That's like some actual bullshit. Oh, that's the note. Okay. I have a stupid sword. Like, look at this thing. It looks amazing, but it's trash. Why are you bad? It's like actual trash. You have great stun. Fury Gen is great. And you do amazing armor damage, and your quality is 100. But this quality of 99 is better. It doesn't stun as much, but I don't need it to. That, and I need a new sword. God damn. Oh well, we just... No. We just put you in here. That was crazy, to say the least. Let's go talk to Glendon. Let's go talk to Glendon. Use this place to take a break. I thought that was the end of the game. I'm gonna be honest with you. I genuinely thought that was the end of the game. But do I get to meet Anon Frickman? Oh, there. I'm going to the door. You can't stop me. Glendon. Hello there.
Good day, Glendan.
Beort Tirtomat,
Hey, man,
Karns
how's
of
it going?
Katasach. We learned of his death. And they washed Tire.
Alas, his was not the only tragic loss. Your High King, Vinbar, is also dead. He was taken by folly. He went away into his mountains after killing Katasach and capturing my cousin. Nothing I could say would allow him to see reason.
Are you telling me that you were the one who killed him? Kertonsidach. What happened? How could a friend of Katasach do such a horrible thing?
I'm sorry, but your High King did not leave me any choice. He was at the point of killing my cousin, and then he attacked me. He was becoming a guardian, a Nardaig. Perhaps it was for that reason that he lost possession of his wits.
I believe you. You have sufficiently proven your friendship. But something escapes me. Why? Why would Vinbar have done such a thing? His offering to Tiafradi does not justify what he did.
You know that I wish to see Enonmil Frichtemann, and he was the only one with the power to allow me to do so. I would not have caused his death voluntarily. Believe me, I'm just as sorry as you.
Undivorced Tire. We will celebrate his memory
Bruh,
as well
I'm
as those of all
losing
the members of our
natives.
council that have fallen. Vladnit, Katasach, and now our High King. These are dark times, but in spite of our mourning, we must elect a new High King. The children of Tiafradi cannot remain without a guide. All the more so indeed. I will notify the Mal of all the clans, so that they may...
Who has such a...
Deirdre is powerful, and many clans would follow her. The wisdom of Dunkas will also attract support from many. And there is also Ulan, a clever fox who is very capable of convincing the entire world with his honey-dripping words.
Deirdre, Dunkas, and Ulan. I must convince them to help me if they are elected.
I suppose. I must begin
I
the
think the only one
preparations.
who might help us is
You must
Ulan.
leave.
I must leave.
Qua awelem seg.
Earn at least one pretender's trust. Pretender? You call them pretenders? Oh, yeah, I don't think Dunkus will help us out. I'm gonna be honest with you. Dedre might support us. You said at least one pretender, didn't you? Quote unquote pretender. I'm gonna run through this. I don't know who would be better. Dunkus is great. Ulan is something, and Dead Today. I think Dead Today would be better. I don't know. I don't know who to choose. It comes between a choice of 3, and at this point, it's just like, who? Who do you want to choose? We came to speak to you last time, so we'll go with you. King Ulan.
To what do I owe the pledge?
I regret to inform you that your High King
And divorced Tire. He was a great man, although he left us a long time ago. But why have you come to notify me of such sorrowful news?
Glendan has informed me that you are most likely among those who will want to take his place.
It is true, and I will perhaps be able to obtain it. I understand that you may be worried about my intent. I seek only to bring peace to our...
There is something I would like to ask of you, if you were to be named High King. I would be thankful if you could allow me to meet Enon Miel Frichteman.
Of course. If I become High King, I would be glad.
What if I earn the trust of all 3?
If you really want to make sure that I win, you will need to seek the crown of the High Kings.
What is that?
It may only be a legend, but it is said that High Kings used to wear a very ancient crown. The first Guardian would have taken it to the grave. If someone were to wear it today...
And where is the first Guardian?
Somewhere not far from here, since he fought his last battle nearby. The entrance to his burial mound is said to be guarded by a Nadaig Magaman, the path that leads to it, marked by his spears, and its entrance by a large dead tree. But beware. The Nadaig will not let you enter without a fight. Anything else?
Nothing.
Okay,
Now we have earned the trust of one of the pretenders. We just need to find that crown.
Are you certain
I don't know
you are
if-
willing to influence the fate of all my people to meet Enon Milfrichtman?
I understand that you might find this idea unpleasant, but the survival of the whole continent relies on this encounter, Siora.
It is my feeling that you do not understand the consequences of such a decision. Everyone on the island will listen to the words of a High King.
I hope you and your allies share the same ideas. Because once the crown is on their head, we will have to follow their course.
You're right. It's a decision that's more important than our quest for an antidote.
I'm gonna come back to this. I'm more curious about what these guys will say. So it says at least one. I want to go to the other guys and see if I can get their trust as well. Before even thinking of getting that thing. Dunkus, I think, will give us his trust. I'm not sure about that today. Or is it the other way around? Will Dad today give us the trust, but Dunkus won't? I wonder if it matters, like, what choice you go in. Dunkus! I'm here to speak to you.
What brings you here, Ono Manawi?
I'm the bearer of bad news.
Ande Voshtire. We haven't seen him in a long time, but his memory shall be honored.
Glendan told me that you would probably be among those who would want to take his place.
I am not looking for power, but Tiefradi needs peace and balance.
And I fear the other kings may want war, or be motivated by ambition. The Renaissance brought chaos with them, and our island has suffered. We cannot change the past, and chasing away those who came does not make sense. The wound is there. Refusing to acknowledge it is pointless. But wounds can be healed, and my clan knows how to do this. So if you're worried about my intentions if I were to become High King, I'll lay them out for you. We must find balance with those from the remote island and live together in harmony. But for this, we must teach the Renaigse humility and to respect the earth.
I would like to meet Enon Miel Frichtemann in order to find an antidote for the disease that is if you were elected.
You are a Karants of our clan, and I would be glad to help you meet, but you should know that my election is far from certain.
Would there be a way to make...
I do not like the idea of using the High Kings of old wore a legendary the one who in the
Okay, so he's just gonna tell me about the crown as well. Dunkus seems like a good choice. Like, honestly. But what would Dead Today say? We need to go back here for the crown, but I'm curious about what Dead Today would say. And with that, I will be right back. Let me go ahead and load in. Yeah, take a step out for a second. Where are you? Come here, Bubba. Come on. Sorry about that, I was letting my dog out. At least out of my room. Just for the moment. Alright, what would Dead Today say?
I am the bearer of bad news. Your High King Vinbar is dead.
Dead. And the worst, Tire. But he was plunged into doubt by your arrival. He was no longer at his people's side.
Glendan told me that you would be one of those keen to replace him.
That's true. If Bloodmead were still here, I would have given her my votes and followed her into battle. But since she's no longer with us, I must obtain the title and do what should have been done a long time ago. Drive away the Renaigse and take back our island they want to enslave.
Will you drive us away too?
We will drive away the Renaigse. You are Onol Menawi. You will have to pick a side.
I see. If you were to be elected, I would need your help to allow me to meet Enon Miel Frichtemann. Only he can help us cure the Malachor.
Why should you be preoccupied with a disease striking those we want to drive away?
I have my own reasons. But you should know this is the best way for the Renaigse to leave the island of their own accord.
You have helped my people. You are our Karants as well. You can count on me to help you. Once I am the High Queen,
You seem certain you will...
Those who covet victory must do everything they can to obtain. The old kings were...
And you know where... If I...
Again, and you're just gonna tell me about it as well. So we technically have everybody's, we have everybody's trust. Now it just kind of depends on who we give the crown to. I honestly want to... I kind of want to give it to Dunkus. I don't want to give it to Ulan. Ulan betrayed us immediately. Dunkus has done nothing but support and try and heal wounds between the Renaigse and the natives. And then there is the war action with Deirdre. I believe that's how you pronounce her name. I could be butchering it, and if I am so sorry. The legendary crown is over there. It's nuts though, just to like think about. Like to just genuinely think about it is kind of nuts. I don't know. I don't know who to give it to. It's right here. Okay. And then the thing that I was looking for a second was right here. Thank you. Get out of my way. So where do I need to go? I need to go back out this way and then go around. Okay. So much running for just like one little game. If I were to say like which game has the biggest exploration that I've been playing recently, I'd say this one. This one for sure. I've already beaten Elden Ring multiple times, so I can't really say Elden Ring anymore because I'm not really playing it. It doesn't give me any sort of satisfaction anymore. Unfortunately. If anything, the story of Elden Ring kind of bores me. Like, I love its story and lore. It's just like, I've played through it so many times, I just can't do it anymore. Oh, you don't hurt. You don't hurt as much as I thought you did.
Protect you. Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
Your armor is broken, Soldat.
You think I give a shit if my armor's broken?
Let's see if you can ward off this fate. Your armor will no longer protect you.
Yeah, okay, I get it. My armor won't protect me. That's fine. It's okay. It's understandable. Now give me the crown. I don't know who I want to give it to. Dunkus is a great option, but Ulan would be good too. Why am I staring at a bedroom? Okay, that's an exit. No, I just have to find the crown. I don't know if I'm gonna get attacked here or not, so I'm just gonna crawl away. Okay, there we go. Was this not the right way? Oh, go around, okay. Oh. Was this from the past congregation as well? That's what it looks like. It's interesting to say the least. To see all these ruins in here. What the hell is that? Is that a giant skull? Oh, we're about to get attacked, aren't we? There's no way I'm not gonna get attacked here. Right?
What are you doing there? Here lie those who fell facing the first invaders, and you dare enter and scatter their bones.
I did not come here with the intention of defiling this place.
No. You came looking for a crown of the High King, hoping to choose the one who will lead us.
Isn't that what you were looking for as well?
Yes, but I am not a Renaigse. I wish to lead my people to victory, and I have come here seeking something that will make it a certainty. And so, do you plan on keeping it for one of those who is too wise or cowardly to come and get it themselves? Or will you give me the crown?
Deirdre is a great warrior. If she reigns, she will unite all of the clans. And with the blessing of Enon Milfrichtem, the people of your island will be chased away from here. Think long on this. If you leave her the crown, she will become the High Queen. You will not be able to change your mind.
If I give you the crown, you shall be named High Queen. What will you do with this power?
You have already shown to all that you are not like the other Renaigse. I will not hide from you the truth. Kefradi does not want to welcome your people. They toy with us, take without returning, kill and pillage. I will unite my people and cast all of the Monosenaig into their ocean wagons. They will go and pillage elsewhere.
You want the crown so you can more easily rid yourself of my presence afterward?
If you give it to me, you will become our Karants. And we do not chase away our Karanten. And also, you are Onol Manawi. You are bonded to this land, not to theirs, no?
I have come here looking for this crown, because I need the help of the next High King. I must meet Enon Milfrichtem to ask him to heal my people.
Are you sure that they are your people? Very well. It is a very great honor you ask of me. But you took great risks in order to obtain it. If you give me the crown, I will open the sanctuary to you. You may speak to Enon Milfrichtem. I swear this to you.
Sorry, Deirdre. I believe someone other than you must become the High King.
Someone more easily manipulated, who will obey the orders of the Renaigse, no doubt. Too bad.
I just don't.
You leave me no choice. I
don't like
that crown,
her vision.
and I won't leave without it.
Bit of poison on my blade.
I'm sorry, dude. Today, I genuinely.
Enough. I accept my defeat. Take this.
You
crown.
have to.
I am not worthy to wear it, so it seems.
So it seems indeed. We will meet again at Dorhad Genadu. Until then, Deirdre.
I don't know who to give it to anymore. Genuinely speaking, I really don't. I still think, I don't know, I think Duke is the best person to give it to. But it's so hard to choose. You're not gonna let me attack. You're actually gonna protect this. But yeah, so I don't like Dead Today's vision at all, to be honest with you. I think her vision is a piece of crap. I don't know. I don't like Ulan that much, but I don't know. I find Dunkus interesting. He's so interesting compared to the other clan leaders. Like, we could easily just run over to Ulan and give it to him. But I don't think I'm going to do that. Where's an exit? Where's the closest exit that's not Ulan? You were a nice fight. I wish I could keep your weapon. I don't want to give it to Ulan. We're gonna give it to, we're gonna give it to Dunkus. I don't know, he just seems super interesting. He seems a lot more interesting than the other guys. Which is weird. It's super weird to me that he seems a lot more interesting than the other guys. He's just like, I don't know, he's soft. But I think he's the wisest one. And he will take action if he needs to, but he will try to look at a different point of view. I don't know. We're gonna go in here and travel. We're gonna save just in case though, because I really don't want to give it to Ulan. Save there and then see where we go. Hopefully it doesn't pull me in. Alright, we're going to Dunkus. Dunkus! They didn't need it. She took action. Don't get me wrong. Normally you'd want to give it to the person that's taking the action now. However, I don't know, I'm trying to justify my choice and I just don't know if it's the right choice. I hope this is the right choice. I really, really do. I genuinely hope this is the right choice. Bruh, this better be the right choice, Dunkus. You better not fuck me up, dude.
What brings you here on Manawi?
I must leave.
Wait, then
Goodbye, Dunkus.
What do I do? I got the crown. Who do I give it to? Oh! I thought I was supposed to come see you and give you the crown. And then you just walk in all high and mighty with the crown on. Like, oh, chosen one. But no, we go. Okay, look, I need you to chill out there, dude. Did not tell you to pull out your weapon. But no, we just go back over here. We do this the simple way. We're simple savages around here. Sometimes. Catch me playing Dishonored again, we might go the non-chaos route. Might. Who knows? We still have to do Dishonored 3 for sure. No. Is it you? Dunkus!
I went into the tomb. I found the ancient crown of the High Kings.
And so, you entered into one of our most sacred places. May this adventure have brought you wisdom and understanding of our people and of your own history. This relic is venerated. The one who wears it will certainly be elected. But you know that, do you not?
Yes, I do. I need to be certain that whoever is named will help me meet Enonmil Frictamen.
I have pledged my honor to help you, and my words are true. But more is being played here than a simple meeting. You know that I work for a tempering of spirits, the healing of wounds of Tifredi, and those of your own continent. But the decision is yours. To the son that was lost and refound on our island.
You're getting
I
the
trust
ground.
you.
I like you.
In your wisdom, may
I don't
we
know
be
who your
guided
voice actor
towards a
is. They
peaceful
could have
future.
definitely changed your voice, but I like you.
The council has begun to unite. It is time for me to go. Thank you for choosing me. I will do all in my power to bring you what you desire. You have my promise.
I hope I didn't choose wrong. I really, really hope I didn't choose wrong. I better not have. Watch a completely different guy come out. Oh, yeah, it's Dunkus. Face to face with a god.
Congratulations, Dunkus. I'm certain that you will be a very wise High King. And now, are you ready to keep your promise and take me to meet with Enonmil Frictamen?
You are burning with the impatience of youth. But according to tradition, I must first go to the sanctuary on my own. Without the blessing of Tifradi, my title is nothing but empty, meaningless words. But fret not. How could I be called wise if I went back on the promise I made my friend as soon as I got elected? Meet me at the sanctuary's entrance in 2 days, and I will open its doors for you.
Thank you, Dunkus. I'll be there.
I hope you have some cards or dice on you to pass the time. Unless you'd rather go somewhere else.
Yeah, let's just wait 2 days and go directly there. Hey, don't ever give me that option. What do you want to do? Do you want to go do other side missions and level up? No.
How was the encounter?
Enonmil Frictamen welcomed me like a mother would welcome her child. I will have to meditate on everything he told me and think about the warnings he gave. But now he's waiting for you. I will open the way. Once you are in the sanctuary, always stay on the right-hand path and keep a confident heart. Those who let doubt take hold of them and turn back risk awakening the guardians of this place. Qua aulem seg.
Always stay on the right path. And go in with confidence. Yeah, I'm pretty confident. Let's go, dude. Alright. On the right-hand path we go. Yo, this place is sick. There's the mountain. With all the lava coming out of it. So if I go over there, I think we'll be going the wrong way. Bruh, I was about to say, if there is a pathway that I was not supposed to go, and it ended up being that, I would have cried. Right hand path my ass. Whew. That's not frozen. It's cool as lava. Oh, I forgot the name of it. It looks so cool. It's getting ready to turn into obsidian, I believe. It's like so cool to the touch that you can just walk over it. Oh, there's a giant tree in here. Oh. That looks so cool.
The child that was taken has returned, the flesh of my earth. You, by simply coming into being, have tangled the strings of destiny of all the other children.
Wait, is that a face?
I am he they call Enon Frichtimen. I have followed each of your steps since your arrival.
I hail you, Enon Frichtemen. I have come to you to find a remedy.
A cure for the disease of a distant land. Her affliction was to be poisoned by her own children. Her veins rot in stagnant water. Her earth now bears poisoned fruit, and her children wither and die. And still it is those same children who can heal the lands, and with them heal themselves, if they only want it truly. They could be taught by my children, learn to give back in return, learn to heal. But for that, I must survive. I have seen by your side the shadow grow, taking form. Fed by the venom of intrigues from faraway lands, he spreads it today in my sap. To save his own life, he stole my strength, and that strength has driven him mad, because it is not made to be taken. He draws each day a little more from me, and threatens us all. His hunger has no limit.
Are you talking about
I
Constantine?
don't understand. Who are you talking about?
The one you call Constantine. You must stop him, or there will be no cure anymore for anything or anyone.
That's impossible. How could that be?
You must leave now. Someone has followed your footsteps. Someone has entered here without invitation.
Who?
My children are waking and tracking. They will attack all followers. Flee, or you will be their victims.
What the hell? hell? Get me out. Get me out. I don't want to be here. Get me out of here. Who followed? Who followed us? How dare they? Who would dare follow us?
I saw a man running out of the sanctuary, and I heard the cries of creatures inside. Is everything all right? Did you manage to get the answers you were expecting?
Yes. He told me that the Malachor had appeared because of the way the colonials have treated the Earth. It's actually some kind of poisoning. And it would be possible to cure it, but I'm not sure that I understood how.
Words that come from the heart of the island carry with them a wisdom, which may sometimes be difficult to grasp. If you need help, I would be glad to be of assistance. My clan knows how to heal the earth.
Thank you, Dunkus. I suppose I just need time to think.
You haven't told me everything, have you? There appears to be a storm weighing down on your forehead.
It is true. But it is something I must verify by myself.
I see. Do not hesitate to come and find me if I can help you.
You can see my forehead?
Wa aulum sekarans.
Goodbye.
Okay, we got out of here. That was crazy. To say the least, that was something. That was definitely something. Huh. I really shouldn't be getting lockpicking too. We'll get science. This only cost one? Yeah. That's crazy. How much more is there? I can't believe Constantine is the guy. He's been right under our nose this whole time. This whole time he's been right under our nose. Waiting. Taking. Stealing, even. Did he lie to us about Constantine? No, not Constantine, Cadisach. Did he lie to us about Cadisach? What does he look like now?
My dearest cousin, I'm so glad to see you. You are right on time. We have visitors, and your advice would be most welcome. Let me introduce you to the emissaries of the Bridge Alliance and the Coin Guard. Quite brazen, isn't it? That they would send us an emissary after having tried to assassinate me.
The commander must have a solid reason.
That's what I hope. Your Excellencies, we're listening.
San Mateus has been sustaining particularly violent assaults. Our soldiers are exhausted. Soon it will be the inhabitants who will pay the price.
And of course, it is on their behalf that you dare to come find me, hmm?
The commander was hoping that, in the face of such a threat, you would forget our past differences.
Oh, how sensitive of him.
Sire, Hikmet is under attack as well. We are almost certain that this is a new maneuver of the islanders. Governor Burren is hoping that you will accept to send him your cousin as well as some troops.
My heart truly bleeds at hearing such tales. However, the size of our troops has greatly reduced after the horrific attempt at a coup. Regarding sending my cousin, he's already very busy undertaking a mission of the utmost importance, without even mentioning the fact that what you described fills me with fear for his life, which is most precious to me. No. I really don't see how I could be of assistance to you.
Constantine, we cannot remain deaf to the call of our allies. I'm sure I can find time to go and evaluate the situation.
I would love to accompany you, but my people are being wrongfully accused. I am certain of it, and I want to prove it.
Very well, my dear. You know I cannot refuse you anything. But remember how urgent it is for this antidote to be found. We are so close to it now.
Don't worry about it. You know how important this mission is to me.
Well, this audience is coming to an end. Your Excellencies, inform your governors of my cousin's arrival. I hope that you realize how grateful you should be to him.
And of course, you also have the gratitude of the guard.
Hey, Constantine.
My dear cousin, I'm always happy to see you. What news do you bring?
Are you poisoning this place?
I finally managed to enter the sanctuary at the heart of the island, and I was able to talk with Enon Miel Frictamen.
How marvelous! Tell me about it.
The sanctuary is heavily protected. Only a High King can open it.
I remember you saying that Vimbar's death wasn't going to help us. How did you fix this problem?
I had to interfere in the natives' elections and earn the trust of the pretender who seemed to be the best choice.
You really are an outstanding diplomat. My father is an old, bitter man, but he was right about you. Tell me, who did you choose?
Dunkus. He's the king of the village of Vigyigador, and a Donegad full of wisdom.
I'm certain that you have made the right choice. And then what did you do?
I was able to enter the sanctuary. It was an incredible experience.
It had to be. Oh, how I envy you. Entering the most secret places on this island, talking to a god. What does he look like? Is he some kind of very old and very powerful Donegad?
No. In fact, I spoke to an extremely large tree. As strange as it may sound.
Fascinating. And I thought that gods were always old bearded men. Did he tell you where the Malachor was coming from? Is it a curse that he cast upon the first settlers?
No. According to him, we are responsible for the emergence of the Malachor. By exploiting the earth so much, we have poisoned it. And the disease has contaminated us through the water that we drink and the plants that we eat.
Strange, and yet it seems plausible. So, there wouldn't be an antidote?
He says that the earth can be healed. That his children know how to do it. I suppose he was talking about the Donegada. He also said that by healing the earth, we would heal those who live on it.
This is a fascinating revelation. It won't be easy for our neighbors to accept it, however. I'm afraid that even my father might receive it with skepticism. Did he tell you anything else?
Oh. Ooh.
No. But it's true that the conversation ended abruptly. An intruder
I don't
had
trust
managed to
Constantine
sneak into
anymore.
the sanctuary, and we had to flee to evade the wrath of its guardians.
An intruder, you say? Then I guess this sanctuary isn't that heavily protected. Your work really is exemplary. The entire continent should be thanking you.
I don't trust you.
I must take my leave.
I
Take care,
don't
and
trust
come back
you.
soon.
I don't trust you not one bit. I genuinely don't trust Constantine. I'm gonna be honest with you. Not one bit. Not one little bit. How smoky can this place get? You got smoke up in your corners. This place is starting to look like the place across the sea. This is awful. But that's where we're gonna cut it here for today. It's been good. It's been surprising, and this story is just getting better and better. I don't know where it's going, but I don't trust Constantine anymore. Not for anything. I trust the natives, but Constantine I don't trust. Not one bit. We will be picking this up soon in the next episode, and until then, I will see you guys next time.